So I just had a question from Nate. He's our camera guy right now, walking backwards as we speak. The question is, how do you get out of your job? We're sitting here, it's a Tuesday, we're in this beautiful park, it's incredible. There's people walking around, not everyone's in a 9-to-5 job. And it's like, well, is everyone doing that now? Like, what's the state of the economy? Is that a normal thing to be able to choose your own hours and work when you want, like what we're doing right now? And the answer is, yes, you can choose it because technology has shifted and enabled everybody to freelance work. Everyone, including you. And so you don't have to be in a structured 9-to-5 job that's Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. That's very old-fashioned now. You don't have to be in there. If you want to get out, the question is, how do you do it? How do you come out here and hang out down here and listen to the dogs bark and the tractors run and all sorts of different things happening in your life? How do you come and hang out at a park like this during the week? How do you go to the beach during the week? And the trick is not time freedom necessarily, because if you chase freedom, you're probably not going to find it. It's time flexibility, being able to be in charge of your own agenda and your own calendar. It doesn't mean you don't work. It just means that you get to choose when you work and where you work, right? Like this. So how do you do that? What's the first step? And the trick to it is this. You have to be able to solve problems for people and they have to pay you the money. So number one, you have to have a skill set that allows you to actually charge people to solve a problem. So right now, Nathan's walking backwards on his camera. He's really well equipped with camera work and he's helping us solve a problem with how do we get our message out there and content out there to the world. So that's his skill set, and he also walks backwards really well. So the trick is, can that skill set help people solve problems? And can people or will people pay you for that? And the answer is, if you solve a problem that's important to them, they will pay you. And once you have a skill set and you can monetize it, then you can choose when you want to work, whenever you want to work, right? So like right now, Nate's like, I'm working here in the park with Lloyd because he's got a skill set that I need. He gets paid for it and that works well, right? So the thing that prevents people from actually developing the skill set is they're too frightened of being bad at something for long enough to get good enough. So I no doubt feel that, and Nathan will probably nod his head when I say this, that when he first started camera work, I'm sure he wasn't that good at it, right? But he persevered to get better and now he can actually monetize that skill. So the trick is to find a skill that people need, that they'll pay you for, then go to work slowly getting better at it and being frustrated with the work you do at the start. It's not going to be good. And then having the ability to be awkward with stuff, having the ability to, try things and not be the best at it and then improve. And then being able to get a client and say to them, hey, I can solve this problem, will you pay me if I do? And them saying yes, and you delivering the work that they want and you getting money for that. And you're gonna have awkward conversations, you're gonna have weird clients, you're gonna have clients that didn't work out, you're gonna have amazing clients that say, this is great, can you do more work for me? And you're gonna go through this process by which you then take the money and then, there's like imposter syndrome, am I good enough? And all this is normal stuff, you're not gonna avoid it. You just have to understand that if it's not gonna be you, it's gonna be someone else anyway. So it may as well be you. So here's the trick. If you wanna control your own time and work in a beautiful place like this, whenever you want, set your own agenda, be your own boss, the first step is to generate a skill. So find out what other people are doing to earn money, right? And then go and either pay them for proximity, learn from them, and develop that skill as fast as you can. But you're gonna still have to go through the motions. You can't just immediately create a skill. It's gonna take a year, 2 years, 3 years. Commit your time to develop that skill set, then provide the service, get paid, then get better at marketing that skill set or marketing that problem solving to people, and you'll eventually build this side business or something you can monetize where you can put your time into something and set your own agenda. And that's how you do it. There's no other trick to it, right? There's no other trick. You've got to do that. And where people go wrong is they don't have a skill set. So if you don't have a skill set, look for the type of skill set you want to develop or the one you want to develop and go and work at developing it, because that's how you do it. And then you can set your own agenda. Doesn't mean you can't work. You got to work, but you get to choose who you work with, what type of work you do, where you work, and when you work during the week to make money, all right? And that's the trick to leaving your job. So if you haven't done that, start doing that. That's how you get out of your 9-to-5, all right? And you can do it. So if you've enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment below, and start developing that skill set. And you'll be able to create the freedom you want or the flexibility you want if you start there.